All right. Hello, everybody. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Sorry if you hear me a bit congested. I feel a little bit better. I've been in my meditation state and talking to our creator. He definitely testing my ego, I guess. Not testing, it's more you know, like I told you guys, we're all in this journey of learning about patience and forgiveness. And when I talk about forgiveness, not necessarily means, reconnecting with that. It's just kind of freeing your soul. And there's a lot going on, guys. So that's another thing, too, that it's like he not only wants you to get confirmation from, especially if you're a psychic reader, content creator, or anybody who, it's meant to be doing creating things, whistleblower, truth teller, storyteller, people, light workers, everybody who is in this, speaking the truth, okay? So it's just today I got, it was just a lot of okay, just wait, and then not let this, because that too is now is being used in the algorithm, in YouTube, any of these platforms, anything outside mind trickery, I call it, to make you feel oh, if you're not constantly working, if you're not constantly doing something, that you're not, you're not doing enough, or you're not, you can, and I know that a lot of people think that it's not some form of oh, well, you just stagnate, you just procrastinate. But sometimes, I got a lot of confirmations about that. It's sometimes as a, if you're somebody who loves creativity, right, who loves to content create and stuff like that, you have to be okay with not creating sometimes, especially when you have to do shadow work and inner work. And I feel like a lot of people think that those people who are able to constantly create content on a daily basis, you don't think that they have done the work, and that's not actually necessarily true. Sometimes they can, sometimes they work so hard to avoid the shadow work, inner work, and then they pretend that they do, okay? But that only lasts for a certain amount of time, and the authenticity is gonna show up either way. This type of work, you can't really fake it, okay? So this is where a lot of people get triggered, especially with other communities, especially if you're a psychic reader, a seer, something like that, that you're not constantly, sometimes God wants you to be patient, to wait, because there's other things that he's working on that not necessarily need your input, or not necessarily need your right now, or that he wants you to work on something else, heal some aspect of yourself. For example, a lot of us are shedding some intense ancestral curse, or ancestral patterns, or karmic patterns. And not necessarily it's a lot of us don't have any karmic debt, but we also are carrying debts from past life, right, or families or something like that. So each of us have a unique experience right now, and different lessons and stuff like that. So sorry, my eyes are it's been a couple days, but I miss you guys. I wanted to come say hi and give you some encouragement right now, but also give myself encouragement. And also some people on social media are also feeling this type of way, where they don't want to feel obligated to be constantly and I like that a lot of people are realizing we're not robots. Not meant to be robots here, or act like robots or something like that. And also I don't know, it's just people are in different levels, different stages of their life. So comparing yourself to other people, it's just it creates more doubts in your creativity and your creation. And also that too, when you attach yourself with certain individuals, where it's like you've been warned before to like you can love people from a distance, but you cannot associate yourself with it. Like God will show you things would happen to you when you're trying to reconnect with someone or something or whatever, that it's not meant for you, that you're not meant to be in that energy. They're just not. And no matter how many layers of pretty colors or things you're trying to put, it's just not meant to. Yeah, so it's just, and it's not that you're, because a lot of people think, well, that's kind of hurtful for that other person and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, it's like there's something in your soul that is trying to prevent you from something. Like it's like literally divine rejection, or literally separating yourself. Like something is telling you not to go back to certain habits or certain people, places, or things. It really is for your own protection. And I can't stress this enough, because like that lesson is going to continue happening and resurfacing every time until you learn the lesson, until you learn that it's like that's not, you're worth better than that. It's better, And some people are okay with like really low vibrational energies, lying, deceiving, doing things that they think they're not going to get caught. And then thinking because, they know the way of how to heal, right? Just like any person who has good intentions, because that too, don't think that what we're putting out there for you guys to heal yourself, to work on yourself, to connect to source and stuff like that, don't think that these people are not trying to do the same, thinking that if they do those things that they're gonna be exempt from their karma, or that nothing is gonna happen to them if they do those specific things that we teach those who are pure heart, who are victims, who are innocent to all these people's conniving and deceiving and doing things behind their back. And then that too, sometimes these people are not aware that they're being used by another person who is trying to get to that person by them trying to get, it's like weird how he put it to me, but he let me know is that there is some people that we cannot reconnect, is because they're attached to another person who will try to use that person to get to you, to try to harm you. And then the moment you open that door for that person that he told you don't open that door, even though that person could be innocent, that person doesn't know what's going on, they are not aware. But also they could be, they're attracting each other. There's something negative that they're doing together. And maybe that person is working on themselves or whatever. But until that person detaches themselves from that person who's trying to harm you through that person, it will never work. Okay? I know a lot of people are going to get triggered about this, and you're not going to. But this is something that he confirmed to me, is that there's also people that you have to watch out, that even though they could be doing the work, they could be healing themselves, but if they're still connected to someone who's trying to harm you, or try to harm you in the past, or will try to harm you in the future, that God told you already that you cannot be around that person, but that specific friend or person is around these people, person, places, whatever it is, your situation. This is your confirmation, okay? This is why God has told you to cut the cord and not open that door anymore. It's because they're not willing to change, and they're not willing to see that person for who they really are. They're making excuses for that person. That person who's also could be very demonic and evil. And I've been feeling this energy too, but I'm just like, no, it's not. It can't be. They're doing light things. They're doing shadow work, and they do Reiki healing and stuff like that, or they do reading for other people. And that 4 period that I had with them, like just not only healing from this cold, but also connecting with God, like really having this one-on-one conversation and realizing like he was just like, this is what is going on, Anyways, confirm with God to see if this is your message. But he kept saying this, like, there's a lot that he reveals, but there's a lot he's keeping for now, because it could be really hurtful that you're not ready to, but also that too is like he made you, you're powerful and you're fearless, and he wants you to embrace your power. But also that too is like he wants you guys to know your worth. And also when he tells you like you can't connect with that person, this is why, and then things happen to you, but not in a bad way, but also it's just kind of to show you like he told you already, like don't go back there, there's a reason why. And don't doubt that what I told you about this situation, don't doubt this, you know, because once he tells you, it's like that clarity is there, but you know the enemy is gonna start bringing doubts and stuff like that. Okay, so if you want any more confirmations, I've been putting, if you look at Angie Blog Community, I've been putting videos there where he's literally, every time I finish my meditation or praying, I go into, he tells me to open YouTube, and then whatever pops up, like he tells me which one to either share or add into the playlist. Okay, so it's gonna be in the October playlist, either Real Talk or Truth and Clarity, okay, or in the there's also Twin Flame messages, and also love songs, okay. But yeah, sorry it's really dark here. I'm just like I hope this helped, guys. I'm sending you so much love. Stay pray up, okay? Meditate. Don't feel obligated to do anything. And sometimes messages, downloads, psychic readings and stuff like that, they're not meant for you to be shared. You really have to wait. Stop with the rat races. Rat race. The rush rat race. You're not a rat, okay? You're not a robot. You're a divine being, and you work for the divine and the Most High, for those who are of the light. Others of you, I don't know what's going on with your life. I don't know what you're trying to do. There's a lot of jealousy and envious energy, guys. That's what I'm saying. Protect your energy, okay? And yeah, I hope this reach. I pray that whoever gets this message, you know that you know your story, you know that something, it's just not right. You shouldn't go back to your past or anything that seems good. Like all these people are coming back, like they want to reconnect with you or whatever, but they never had good intentions towards you. They just pretend. So be careful with that, okay? Yeah, and just continue what you're doing, okay? Whatever you're doing behind the scenes, and nobody, you know, don't tell anybody your business. Continue doing what you're meant to be here doing, okay? I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next message. Bye.